The Chinese have a very long memory. We, as Americans or British or the Western world, have a word in China, the Gaijin, meaning the barbarians. And we are. 5,000 years ago, while our ancestors were living in trees and wearing bear skins, the Chinese were weaving silk and making poetry and had refined musical instruments. They have been around for a long time. They have been massively mistreated in both world wars, and they have a long memory. They have not forgotten us, none of us. And it has become clear within the past 5 years that the Chinese are the leading hacker talent on the planet. They have co-opted communication satellites so that they can hide their identity behind them. They have hacked the Office of Personnel Management and taken 20 million of the most sensitive records a company or a country could possibly steal, setting us back years. They have hacked Homeland Security, the FBI, and the Department of Defense. I'm not even sure they're not behind the cutting of the fiber optic cables, of 37 of which instances have been noticed here in the U.S., from California to Idaho to Arizona. And beyond that, the Russians and the Chinese are like one race now. Their hatred for us and their proximity to one another and their like-minded thinking make them virtually one enemy. The New York Times had a story 2 days ago, a shocking story about Russian subs who were hovering above our international fiber optics cables. These are the cables that transmit all internet traffic around the world. Now, what would happen if these cables were cut? We'd be dead in the water. A good friend of mine, Eddie Mize, one of the smartest men I've ever met, has done an analysis with his team to say that 14 days without the internet would collapse permanently the United States economy.